Hello, and what a great day for racing here, back in Murata Miyagi, here in Sportsland SUGO, continuing the Golden Week here in the northern parts of Japan, just below Hokkaido. Welcome everyone to round 2 of Formula Hololive Japan Split B's SUGO Super Parade. Alright, let's take a look into the track map here to find out the details about the races that will be coming up. 3.74 kilometers, the total racetrack distance, 12 corners in total, 34 laps, spread across 2 races, 125 kilometers each. We're looking at a 105.694. That was the target lap time set, but we've seen 104s already, so who knows what they might be able to set. 2 races in 1 round is the name of the game for the super sprints, and of course we have seen 2 types of races though. In both of these cases, we have the pole sitter essentially pulling away from the rest of the field. It's all about gap maintenance at this point. So let's take a look into the split standings for Split A. It will only be momentarily because we will mostly going to be showing you the Split B standings right here. So we've got Lorenzo Ricci for Hoshin Marine in the championship lead right now. Kizuhara Leo in second for Murasaki Shion. Seirin third for Otonose Kanade, Ollie J for Kikara Vivi, Crystal Salaman for ASCII, Ed Sky for Kasabai Roja, George for Tiradin, it's no longer Tomoyuki Aoki in this field of Carz anymore. It's now replaced by Jace Kensai, Daniel Goyena for Pecora, and Ducia for Polka in the top 10. The Mashtem 11 for Aki Rosenthal is inside the wildcard spot, currently in a side-by-side battle with the CEO 11th place driver Chaka Labradoris. Tomas really needs a lot of points earned in this race if he wants to have any chance of qualifying for the CEO. And they got Tyler Williams, Jake Goodwin, Masaraido, Rudy, Tawan Bumi, Ri Liu, Ho Fu Mi, Sean Go, Dag Patterson, and Jake Martinez, essentially in the 10 Zako series spots, looking to get themselves up into the CEO. So with that out of the way, we are just gonna take a basically just have a short break here as we're about to get ourselves ready to start the CEO series, or rather the split week qualifying session. It's only going to be 5 seconds for each qualifying session, so we are just going to get that underway. Anyways, my name is Mohammed Shazin Reza in the commentary booth, and of course no one is still alongside me because everyone's pretty busy these days. So let's just get split B's qualifying session properly underway. We got the first car out already on track. It is Crystal Salman for ASCII. Salman already out on his own right now, just getting himself ready to set a lap. Had a very underwhelming 2024 season despite general expectations. So Crystal Salman knows he needs to put up or shut up, as he's currently 5th in the qualifier standings. He really needs to have another set of good performances as we're not going to go on board with Crystal Salman's number 12 ASCII machine. Great exit from the final corner. A very long right-hander and coming into the uphill front stretch for Salman to start the lap. Into turn 1, braking into the first 2 corners. Treat this as I guess it was like one single corner. And then turn 3. And then coming into the hairpin section, turn 4, brake very much into second gear, hang on into the second gear. And then into the S's, mid-tight chicane 18.086 for Salman in the first second, looking very good so far. Into Rainbow Corner, coming into the back straight. Decent exit from him. And now straight braking into the concrete section, coming into horseback. Hang on in third gear. And then into SP in and out. Might want to treat this as a single complex of corners to get your flow going. So it goes all about flow and into the final corner here, just flat out from here. The car can absolutely take it in this bank final corner, and that should be a lap here in Sportsland SUGO. going to be a 107.780 for Salman so far, so not the lap to kick things off. Ed Sky, meanwhile, is barreling down on the main straight. See if he can find any improvements, and yes, he does. Just inside looking to start the lap. Vlasa Damasha about to finish his first. Zorlio will qualify third, Damasha fourth. Dylan Goyena is now the fastest car out there, 106.462. Joey might have a response. 108.044 for Joey. Goodwin 108.608. Sarah has just started her lap. Rudy 109.5. Williams 108.0. Shango has about to start his lap. So Dak Patterson is not going to find a lot of lap time here as Ali J now goes up into provisional pole for Kikirara Vivi. Dak Patterson down in 9th place. UCM 8th, 9th, because Jake Martinez has taken 4th. Salman will need to try again, but he is inside the top 5, but there are no improvements from the ASCII driver. This guy's had enough so far. Jace Kinsai, meanwhile, is barreling down at the end of this long back straight. At the end of the long final corner. 106.025 for Kinsai as he now sets the fastest time. Ryu 6 after Ryu is currently on hot form right now. If he can get some into the top 5, will be better. So this is coming from a race winner who won the Autopolis 160-minute split B race. More drivers completing their lap times. Rudy, no improvements from him. Sean Go gets up to 18th. Ali J trying to find some response to Jace Kinsai. Dak Patterson only 18th. And here comes Jake Martinez on his way. He is 7th. So we got the 21 cars already setting their laps here. Kizuhara Leo only down in 16th in their final ARO start for Murasaki Shion. Right now, there really needs to be more from Leo, who is currently parked in the pits as the timer has run out. So Leo will start in 16th place or lower. Hopefully qualifies third. Another great run from him. Then there's Ray Leo in 5th. Get some improvements. Joey comes into the pits, and Sarin, Rudy, Tyler Williams, no, will not see any further. Shango, and also looking at the Sobyong-eun in his debut for Bugatti Nico. 108.473. Dak Patterson only 18th place. Jake Martinez, meanwhile, he goes out to third. Surprising run for him. Hopefully, and Jace Kinsai being the last drivers to set a lap here. Let's check their second sector lap times and see how do you go from here. Jace Kinsai a few about seconds back. Hopefully, meanwhile, is not going to be seeing any improvements. None of these drivers are going to be seeing any improvements. So it's going to be Jace Kinsai who will be taking pole position in the Autopolis. The SUGO Super Race Split B Race 1. Yeah, this is just qualifying for race 1, just to remind everyone how it looks, how it appears. And so with that out of the way, let's get ourselves introduced to the starting lineup here for the field of cars here in Sportsland SUGO. So let's introduce everyone to the starting lineup here in Sportsland SUGO. Let's take a look here. Jace Kinsai on pole position for Takani Loi. Second place, Kikirara VV's is Ali J. Will start alongside at the front. Third place, Hyodo Shao's Jake Martinez with Hofumi starting fourth for Tokyo Sora. Fifth place, Danilo Goyafara for Sara Pecora with sixth place, Ryu for Saga Isaki Riona. Then Eka Etsukai for Kazamai Roha in seventh. Seirin eighth for Otnose Karade. Lorenzo Ricci 9 for Hosho Marine. And Joey 10 for Jufute Radin. So Byung-eun will start 11 for Kogane Nico with Jay Goodwin 12 for Okamiyo. 13th, Masaraido for Todoroki Hajime with 14th place Salman for ASCII. Tal Williams 15th, for ManekingTS in the final points position so far, with Kizara Leo in her final 2 Formula Hololive starts. Currently in 16th for Morrisaki Shion. Marudu CM's Omar Bolka will start 17th. Dak Patterson 18th for Rindo Shihaya. 19th Shongo for Ichijo Rurika with 10th place. Last have the Mashna for Aki Rosenthal. And last place is Rudy for Mizumiyasu. So with that out of the way, let's take a look into the field here. What are my predictions for the win? I feel like Ali J might just break through with a surprise W for Kikirara Vivi. Well, right now we still have a field of 20 cars ready to rumble here in Fuji as we are about to get the race properly underway. And we have currently Jace Kinsai on pole position, Ali J in second. Let's see how race 1 goes here in split B of the Autopolis Super Marie. And we are go. And it looks to me that Jace Kinsai has managed to take the lead away. But not before Ali J responds it nicely with a move down the inside to turns 1 and 2. But it's going to be the outside from turns 3 and 4. But look at how Ali J continues to stay on the outside line and cause pressure to Jace Kinsai. But Jace Kinsai has the inside line at turns 3 and 4 and will force Ali J off. And it's going to be Jace Kinsai leading J, Martinez, Fumi, Liu in 5th, Goyena and Sarah in 6th and 7th, Ed Sky 8th, Joey 9th, and Lorenzo Ricci in 10th. Very good stuff here at the start here, but not before. We see Janil Goyena peeking down the inside of Liu and almost forcing Liu on the defensive move. Great maneuver there from Really to defend. Meanwhile, we got Rudy and Vasa Damasha training below. They are now in 20th place. So I think we saw some drivers actually going off there. Lap 2, and it's Ali J now chasing Jace Kinsai, and we still don't have the race field monitor, but not that we need it anyway because it's a super sprint and pit stops are not mandatory. So they're not up to 6th, really up to 4th, Ricci up to 9th. But another side-by-side battle between Ricci and Joey. Tal Williams now in the battle for defense 16 from DCM. Leo is now inside the points.
Looks like we might be seeing a quite of a swing in the championship battle, all things considered, given the fact that
Kinsai is in first place from the top 10. And then we also have Lorenzo Ricci running in 10th, and then we have battles here. We got Jay Goodwin and Masa Raido going toe-to-toe between each other. Jay Goodwin currently barreling down into the final corner, and right now we are looking at Jace Kinsai slightly pulling away. Really now has the fastest lap so far, so he's catching the pack. Ricci and Joey continue to go side by side into turns 1 and 2. Still lots to play for here in this race. As far as fuel, everyone will be running on a fuel tank until the end of the race. As we see drivers now looking to make a move here, because Leo might think of a move here as he got overtaken by Maverick DCM to get herself back into the points at horseback. Kizora Leo will move DCM out of the way. And speaking of which, if you want to hear certain news here, there are potentially rumors that there will be a car change for Formula Hololive. And right now it is not a guaranteed fact because so lots of things going on, and the process of changing cars is going to be a pretty big task. All things considered. So yeah, so it's gonna take some time for the changes to take effect, and it won't happen immediately. If it were to happen, we will make the announcement in due time about what's gonna happen with the Formula Hololive cars. Lap 4 already, and we haven't seen a lot of changes. Let's take a look at the progress chart. And the biggest gainers, of course, Saban in 6th, really in 4th on this tit-for-tat battle between Saban and Ali J, who represent both Canada and Vivi, who are locked in a battle of brats between the two. Interesting developments. Anywho, we got So Byung-eun now making his move against Lotus Richie to get himself into the top 10. Not going to help Richie any favors so far. Now we got Joey in 9th, making his own charge, and you can see here he's now putting the pressure on Ed Sky right now. Joey now goes down the inside against Ed Sky. Ed Sky manages to defend so far. Joey will have to find another room, another avenue to overtaking. He wants to get himself into 8th in that Jupiter Rider number 67 machine, as he now tries to line himself up for a move. With the fastest lap of the race so far, 107.3, is catching Jace Kinsai. And right now, Ali J now still looking to see if she can get ever so closer to Jace. However, is not there just yet. As you can see here, Ali J now trying to send Jace Kinsai into 2nd place, lining up a move there. And you can see on the exit that Ali J has been able to get something off, but Jace Kinsai at the end of that corner manages to pull away. LG still has the fastest lap though, but only barely. Jace Kinsai manages to respond, so the two are now pulling away against the rest of the pack. See here, Ali J is now under pressure from Jake Martinez there. You saw that in the 2nd sector at the Rainbow Corner, and the S before that. You see here as Jake Martinez now goes down the inside against Ali J. It's now a device 2, 3, 4, 5. The next JP member currently in 6th, Jace Kinsai being the leading driver currently, who is a JP class driver. All things considered. And Jake Martinez has now made the move against Jace Kinsai. It was a great charge from him, and now you can see here Aurelio and Ali J go toe-to-toe between each other, as both of the Flow Blow cars have gone toe-to-toe between each other. Shango, meanwhile, or rather DCM, is now been overtaken by Kyle Williams. Joey has overtaken Lorenzo Ricci. Apologies there, as trying to push their brain. Ali J, meanwhile, now trying to get closer and closer to Relu, but nothing coming off of it. It's been an interesting first few laps so far here in Sportsland SUGO. So lap 9 of this race, and still lots to look into. Looking at Leo now trying to defend against Tyler Williams. Tyler Williams now goes down the inside. Salman and Goodwin also side by side between each other. Salman trying to stay ahead in turn 2, and yeah, he's dodged that. Leo meanwhile manages to stay around the outside in the first 2 corners and to make it an inside line defense into turns 3 and 4. Leo will stay inside the point so far. As we've seen in the split A races, we do have the possibility of lap cars in the field. Meanwhile, we still have Vinci getting close. Meanwhile, Jay Goodwin still side by side with Crystal Salman. And as Jay Goodwin now up into 13 with a nice move around the inside and just be in and out. Meanwhile, Ali J and Hofumi trade places between each other, or is that Seirin and Ali J? Here comes the Kanade and VV battle that we're looking for. Jay manages to defend so far. Seirin's on the charge. Let's see how it goes from here. Seirin is number 59 as Salman and Tyler Williams go toe-to-toe between each other once again. Going to be here. Looks like Tyler Williams, who might try to get into the points, but not yet. Meanwhile, Damashev and Songo on a carbon copy move. No room there for Damashev. Songo still stays in 19th. Meanwhile, Lorenzo Ricci still finding a way past Ed Sky. There's no guarantee that those waves are able to be converted into overtaking moves, but anywho, now Jay Martinez pulling away against Jay Skinside, Seirin and Ali J once again. This time Seirin has the inside line. Ali J can only watch as Kanade beats VB in this battle of the brats. Alright, so we will be taking a short break to rest the mind and the throat. So we will be coming back in around a minute or 2. So we're just gonna right here. So yeah, we will be off for 2 minutes here as we now get to see Hofumi and Ali J go to toe-to-toe between each other. Ali J has now fallen off in terms of pace. Well, how much longer can she able to defend? Oh, and sends Fumi off. And you saw there how it developed between Ali J and Hofumi. Ali J using every method in the book to fend off the other drivers. Hofumi tries to have a great run around the outside, and it's a great exit from the final corner. It feels like Jay's car has fallen away from her. It's now Hofumi currently in 5th. Anyways, we have a 2-minute break. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and enjoy the race as it goes. here, and you see this race essentially occur, and now we get to see more battles here. That's Joey and Lorenzo Ricci now still trading blows between each other throughout this race so far. This time we are looking at Lolly J now finally finding her pace back. Jake Martinez is now pulled away from the rest of the field in that Hyodo Xiao number 05. We're still looking at whoever might be in a position to win this race. Right now it's Jake Martinez with the lead, but there's no guarantee on what happens next. Zarleo now outside of the points. And that is Jace Kensai and Ryu training both between each other. That's Ryu in second place. Remember when I said about red hot form? This is what I mentioned already. Fresh off of the win from the Split B Autopolis 160-minute race. Now we have him in the Isaki Ryona number 68 doing very well in Formula Hololive. So, and then looking back at Seirin now trying to charge against Jace Kensai, who was on pole position. Jace Kensai also had a bit of falling off. Jake Martinez now has to bounce slot outright, 106.319. Oh yeah, remember Shango is right here in Rainbow Corner. Jake Martinez is already at turn 3, which tells you all you need to know about the pace of these cars. Seirin now charging against Jace Kensai. You can see here Seirin now making a move down the back straight. See if she's able to catch up to Kensai. Right now we've seen a Holo car essentially going off wide, but we have yet to see a large scale retirement. If you look back at the Split A race a few minutes back, you do notice that we only have 2 drivers going a lap down at most. Well, with the exception of Chaka Labrador's and Lexi Bowens' lap 2 crash into the race 2 of the Split A race. Now you can see here Jace Kensai now has to defend against Seirin, but Seirin has a very rapid car, and right now it is 2 Recalls cars on the podium positions. I think we said this already about Seirin, who currently has to borrow Hofumi's spare helmet. Almost into the halfway stage of race 1, and it is still Jake Martinez in control as looking at Ali J, who's now going to be making a move against Jace Kensai, who is now the next driver who will be losing pace. You can see here the stark difference in pace that Jace Kensai and Seirin have. It's just insane. Now into the main straight here, Goyena and Atsukai, already Goyena and Hofumi might go toe-to-toe between each other. Then Goyena might just have that pocket of air to use to get closer to Hofumi, but there's just not enough racetrack, and then Goyena has to back off for now. Meanwhile, Ali J still stuck behind Kensai. If he wants to make a move, it has to be at the end of the rainbow corner and pack up the toe at the back straight. But just Kensai just knows that he has the better exit this time by, and he has now not lost a lot of time to Seirin relative to the 2 laps ago. Well, I hope you're enjoying a golden week, because we still got some great racing here in Sportsland SUGO. Speaking of which, we got Jay Goodwin and Tyler Williams now going side by side. They are gonna go at it between the two. And it's gonna be Jay Goodwin and Joaquin Cazorla currently outside the points in her penultimate race in aero competitions. Or actually for their penultimate race in aero competitions, both Cazorla Leo and Murasaki Shion. Leo has not mentioned about her future in aero competitions. So it's going to be likely that she will be exiting the. I'm not sure if this means exiting the organization or not. But when it comes to a driver of Leo's caliber, she's doing pretty much okay so far. Already won one of the races in Fuji. To already place herself second in the Formula Hololive standings, only to be bombarded by the graduation announcement. So right now, with nothing left to fight for, especially with potential exception being trying to get the championship lead after this race, could Kazuhara Leo do a Yoken Rint and essentially win the championship by missing the final few races of the season due to unavailability, or if you're in this case death, in Xian's case graduation, Leo, she just has no plans to continue after the season, after this weekend. And now you can see here Tyler Williamson is going to try to send Leo out of points once again, but this time the move might stick. As you can see here, it's going to be Tyler Williams, who now has 15th place. Trying to look back into the news once again, Guyana and hopefully we get our headlines going to be close between each other, Salman and Goodwin as well. These are the battles that you might want to pay attention to. Jay Martinez might just have to have this race under control, but Jay Martinez is coming ever so closer to the lap car of Shango and Rudy, which is also pretty insane. Laps complete, and it's still pretty much a calm affair after a pretty interesting first portion of the race. Guyana, meanwhile, trying to find a way past hope, and we're going to see Guyana is on board, and see Guyana is absolutely getting close, but will he be close enough for a move? The answer is going to be no. Williams, meanwhile, trying to catch Jake Goodwin for 14th place. Leo waiting in the wings. And now coming into lap 23, Jake Martinez now sets a lap time of 1:08.6, and so this battle for the race win is not yet finalized. This is mostly because Jake Martinez is stuck behind lap cars, one of which, the lap cars of course being Shango running in 21st. Tyler Williams now in 16th place, trying to chase this Leo, who now gets herself back onto the points. Now has the fastest lap of the race here with a 1:05.6. I'll double check later, but yeah, feels very lonely when no one is in company is in your company. But meanwhile, there is something to look forward to. Jake Martinez has finally cleared the 2 lap cars of Sean Go and Rudy, because these two are going to go at it for the battle of the silver spoon. Sean Go now goes ahead of Rudy for the battle for not last place. Lucia meanwhile stuck in 18th place behind Dak Patterson, who is also going to be doomed to score yet another race of no points. Jay Goodwin and Jay Goodwin and Tyler Williams go toe-to-toe between each other. Williams going on the outside of SB in and out, manages to stay ahead. Now Jay Goodwin is in the hot seat for the singular point position. Or singular point. While Tyler Williams in 14th place trying to catch Crystal Solomon in 13th. Lots of the championship contenders are currently down outside of top 10. Crystal Solomon was currently running 13th. Tyler Williams, not really. And then we got Leo running down in 16th. Duciem running in 18th. Damashev is in the cutoff line and is currently running in 19th. As it stands right now, Jake Martinez will open his points scoring with one of a few crazy wins to look forward to look into, because he had essentially scored no points at Fuji, and then if he can open it with a win here in SUGO, that will do his championship chances much better, as Joey and Ed Sky go toe-to-toe between each other once again. It's now Joey in 9th place. Lap 27, and we are just going to get back into the rhythm of things with much racing to go. Alright, so right now there might be news that race 2 will be delayed by a further 2 hours. Also to allow the host to essentially rest for a while. Only 5 hours of sleep from last time out due to an unavoidable commitment earlier in the morning. So there will be an announcement to come soon, as Sarian now makes her move against Reliu for 2nd place. As you can see here, they're now chasing Jake Martinez, and they're also going to be trying to chase the lap cars. Rudy and Sean Go are blocking the path of the remaining drivers. Jake Martinez will try to clear Vlasa Damashev with no problems whatsoever. Lap 28 of 34, and right now they're doing very well so far. Saren has cleared Rudy and is on her way to catch SUGO. Jake Martinez's next lap car would be Maverick2CM down in 18th place. Already 15 seconds ahead of Plaza Demashnev, but Jake Martinez is already pulling like a second away, a second or two away from Demashnev. Martinez is still pulling away with 107.088 when uninterrupted. While Olivier is still having a race to fight for despite falling down the order. So let's take a look into the progress chart. And looking at Saren, who's gained a whopping 6 positions from the start. She is really growing to be a very well-respected driver for Otono Sekade as she now tries to seek help from her fellow Regloss teammate SUGO. Tyler Williams now goes up to 14th against Jake Goodwin, making the move on the final corner. This time Tyler Williams will try to have a better exit and see if he can have a better run, and that is a better run from Goodwin. Down the inside goes Goodwin as he tries to stay ahead, but it's going to be Williams who manages to defend. He stays 14th. Time in aero competitions in general are numbered on their and Little Goyena is getting closer to Hofumi, and this might be a battle down the inside. There's a lot of battles left, but we do want to keep rotating Sylvia in his return to Formula Hololive. He raced for Chernui Flair the previous time that we raced Formula Hololive in Japan. But now he races for Kogeni Nico in car number 29. Here's the car right now. He is currently in 11th place, having agreed a deal to race for Kogeni Nico. Doing pretty well so far. Jake Martinez also to 106.35, now running uninterrupted. Saren also running uninterrupted as well. Jake Martinez now makes it a Regloss 1-2 and a Device 1-2-3. The Soul Local member currently third. This is not hoping for the Grams working hard on trying to get this win. Of course, he is the driver that hates losing, or the girl that hates losing, and always strives to be on. Just always trying to be on top. Pressure. J Skinsai and Ali J have now traded between each other. Ali J has now gotten herself up into 4th place. Someone has gone off wide, and I think that someone being sent into the wall. That was almost someone getting caught to spin, and I think that was Hofumi. And how did Fumi, I believe, able to catch that? It was a side-by-side run, and someone forced another off the track. 32 laps of racing, 31 laps of racing done. We still have less than 3 laps to go. And this time we get to see Jay Skinsai against Ali J once again. This is the battle for 4th place. You saw how it developed, how Jay Skinsai tried to find the weakness, or the weak corners that Ali J still has yet to get adjusted to. And now you see here Jay Skinsai makes the move to get into 4th place. Jay Martinez now the fastest lap of the race outright, 175, 105, 745. No driver has been able to respond with that so far. Now on the penultimate lap of the race, Jay Martinez now leads Seirin by, based on my estimation, 10 laps. And what a great win this will be given the super free circumstances. Running in 6th, Ali J 5th. While the battles continue to progress, let's take a look into Jake Martinez's story so far. Has already won a Hololive T3 race for Hiroshi Ao in the A race of the Autopolis 400. In Hololive GT3 qualifiers. This now in this year's series in Hololive GT3 as the final lap has just started for Jake Martinez. Jay Goodwin and Tyler Williams have traded places between each other. Williams is now 14, Goodwin 15. Back to Jake Martinez. Also had to deal with Hiroshi Ao's temporary service due to her mental health. So Martinez now has to with proceedings as she has with now that Ali J not only defending her way on the final lap, and she has been difficult so far. Which, even despite Hiroshi Ao's absence, Jake Martinez is still gonna go still gonna go at it. He is gonna meet Dak Patterson in 17th place. And now into the final corner, Jake Martinez is gonna bring home yet another win to calm down the hearts of Hiroshi Ao's fan base as Jake Martinez runs a pretty dominant race here. In race 1, Jake Martinez wins race 1 of the SUGO Super Prix Split B race. Lucien finishes the lap down. In 2nd place for Kanade. Ray Liu finishes 3rd for Hisaki Riona. Jay Skinsai 4th. Let's take a look into the sponsorship once again. And what a drive that was from Seirin to go from 8th to 2nd. Well, this is going to absolutely mark her credentials to qualify for the CEO. Jay Skinsai and Ali J dropped 3 positions respectively. They were the front row starters, but they now finished 4th and 5th. Mariana 6th, Fumi 7th. Richie and Joy gained 1 position. Ed Sky lost 3 positions. Goodwin lost 3 positions. Kizara Leo is going to be staying where she is right now and will not score points in her penultimate race for Murasaki Shion. That's back for Kizara Leo. Meanwhile, Dak Patterson is the last driver to cross the line. Alright, so we are just going to welcome Dak Patterson home. And that should be the race. Let's take a look into the results after a few take a look into the race results here. Jake Martinez takes his first Formula Hololive win of his career. Seirin 2nd, 4th on the Sakata Day with a great result from her. Ryu 3rd for Hisaki Riona. Jay Skinsai 4th, Takane Lui. Ali J for Vivi will finish 5th. Guyana and Pecora finished 6th. Ifofumi representing Tokinosaurus 7th. Lorenzo Ricci representing the Ichimi will finish 8th. Joey 9th for Raden. And this guy rounds out the top 10 for Kazame Roha. Sobyang in his debut for Kogani Ninika will finish in 11th with Masarida 12th for Todoroki Hajime. Mr. Salman 13 for Aski. Ty Williams 14 for Amane Kanata. Jay Goodwin 15 in the final point position for Okami Mio. This man's so tired. Kizuhara Leo 16, Dak Patterson 17, Maverick Duciem 18th, Vlasa Damashnev 19, and Shango runs out the top 20 with the last place driver being Mitsubishi Series' Rudy in 21st. Looks like I am still pretty much tired and I do need a break if I want to stream very well. So we will make the announcement on here. This is mostly this will be a 2-hour pause of the stream. So yeah, we have made the official announcement on the chat here. So yeah, with that out of the way, we will be making the announcement in other places as well. So yeah, with that out of the way, that will be all for today's. That will be all for the stream for now. We will be returning in 2 p.m. 2 p.m. GST. So we are just going to update as well. So we will also going to hang on, give me just So we will be pausing the stream for now. So again, apologies if I have to do this, but I need to take a break. I still have lots of things to deal with. So yeah, with that out of the way, we are just gonna have a 2-hour break here. I will be resuming the very same stream here. So that is that. And with that out of the way, I will be pausing the stream now. Stay tuned. You may go out and do your thing. We will resume the race 2 in 2 hours. Alright, that was a pretty interesting break. Apologies if I have to take a short break. I only had like 5 hours of sleep. So this time we are now finally back into the saddle here with another short qualifying session. It was a 1-hour delay instead of a 2-hour delay. So we are now finally back into the session here. So we got the first cars out on track for the second qualifying session of the day. Maverick DCM now in the number 46 Omar Polka machine. We got a few more sessions to go. Which we do need to log in the results as well from the previous race. So Martinez, Sabin, and Ryu make up the podium. You know what was an all device top 3. It's an all device podium this week. We're gonna go on board Ali J Pacific to see how it goes for Ali J's on board. Instead of just using around the circle, we will just be watching from here to see where she might improve you can see here. With too wide there to turn 1, in the exit of turn 1 in the middle of it. But turn 3 and 4 is pretty tidy. Turn 5, the hairpin is okay. Into the S here, 78, 59 is actually way better than some of the other drivers that we have seen so far. And then into Rainbow Corner. I think turn 3, and that was a very great exit. To SPN now, it's been tidy around horseback as well. SPN now, the timing on this lap has been pretty good as she's only like 31 hundredths of a second behind Ed Sky. The fastest car out here. Again, Salman Ali J manages to be 3 hundredths of a second behind Ed Sky, but for now, throwing his heart into the ring to now be the fastest driver out there. Ollie J is at least consistently quick. Tyler Williams with the lap that sends the Amanikata number 57 to pole position so far, but will it be enough? The remaining times of the qualifying, remaining drivers in the qualifying session. Kizaru Leo is actually faster than anyone so far. I saw Kizaru Leo actually improving it in the second sector, already faster than everyone else by 5 hundredths of a second. It's Kizaru Leo with the provisional pole for Murasaki Shion in what will be Kizaru Leo's final start in aero competitions. Nino Guyana this time has a faster lap. Ducier has managed to respond as well. Salman 6. Well, Jay's had enough of qualifying. Joey qualifies 4th. Fumi with the pole position as well, 106.149. Will there be appropriate responses from these drivers? Who knows? Jake Martinez continuously improving. He is in 5th now. Jay Goodwin 6th. Patterson 12th. Saren 19th. Now this is something that Alger hasn't done so far yet. Because Leo was only down by 7/10 of a second after 2 sectors. Leo does have 3 tries. 2 tries have already been exhausted. There is an improvement, but does not go up a position. In the final qualifying session for Murasaki Shion and Kizaru Leo, it's a now or never, a do or die situation for the Shioko. First sector only down by 1/10 of a second. Coming down into the back straight, into horseback and into SPN and out. We have seen Goodwin improve his time. It's now a 106.405 for Jake Goodwin. And there's a slight improvement for Leo. At least this might be 4th place for Leo if Leo decides to finish this lap. Kizaru Leo goes up to 5th in what will be her final qualifying session in aero competitions. Still got a few cars out there, and right now we are not seeing any improvements somewhat, and that should be it for the qualifying. Pole position goes to Hofu Mi. Well, that was a interesting qualifying session to note. While I'm just going to also log in the results from the previous race because I apparently forgot about that. Meanwhile, we got multiple other drivers that we also want to highlight. Of course, we're talking about the likes of Jake Goodwin, Hofu Mi, who occupy the front row of the grid. just want to double check if everything is okay, and it looks like everything is okay. Alright, so we are just gonna update on the current championship situation here after the first race in SUGO before we make any attempt to continue on this race. Let's not forget to take a look into the championship standings after 3 races so far. Lorenzo Ricci now has the top end of the standings be somewhat disrupted. Seirin now closes in. Ollie J now 17 points back behind Seirin and 105 points behind Lorenzo Ricci. Kizuhara Leo drops down to 4th place. So this is not the situation that Leo is looking for. Not no longer time with Yaki even driving now G skin side. And then Goyena, Jake Martinez, Joey, Ed Sky, and Christoph Salaman. And then Riliu holds the wildcard spot because Salman is in the last studio spots. Tal Williams, Damasha back to CM. Also, Jake Martinez jumping into the studio spot after this win. But anyways, let's also take a look into the starting lineup here for race 2 of the SUGO Super Parade Split B day. So let's take a look at the starting lineup here. So Hofumi is your pole sitter with a 106.085. Congratulations for him. Jake Goodwin second for Okamimio. Daniel Goyena third for Sarah Picora. Maverick CM4 for Omar Polka. 5th goes to Kizuhara Leo and Murasaki Shion in their final starts together. Tobyang and 6th for Koyori Nico and a marked improvement this time. 7th place Jace Kansai for Takani Loyu. 8th place Jake Martinez for Yodoshi Ao. Joey 9th for Raden with Tyler Williams. 10th for Kanata. At Sky 11 for Iroha with Dak Patterson. 12th for Chihaya. 13th Salman for Aski. Ollie J for Kikara BP in 14th. Plus Dabashna 15th for Aki Rosendahl. 16th Lorenzo Ricci for Hoshin Marine. 17th Mizumiyasu and Rudy. Masaraido 18th for Masa Todoroki Hajime with 19th. Seirin for Kanade. Ishijori Kazashongo starts 20th with Riliu 21st for Isaki Ryona. So we are just gonna do our usual camera adjustments here because so we are gonna get this race to finally underway after an hour's worth of delays. So we are just going to get the cars lined up properly on the grid. Also, Dak Patterson is the only driver who have yet to score points now. So let's hope that it changes this race. As we now get to see hopefully on pole position. Then there's Jake Goodwin in 2nd place. And then we have race 2 of the SUGO Super Parade Split B race finally getting underway. All the drivers have launched pretty well there. And now we can see here Hofumi with a decent defense there for the race lead, and he is able to defend his lead. Great stuff there from Hofumi. Goodwin waiting in the wings. Duciem 3rd, Goyena 4th, Byung in 5th, Leo 6th, Jay Skinside 7th initially, but now he's in 8th. Jake Martinez in 7th, Williams 9th, and Joey rounds out the top 10. Oh crap! I forgot that. I forgot to adjust the thingy. Sorry. I forgot to turn on the sessions cam. Okay, this time we're gonna do it properly. So it's gonna be Hofumi on pole position, Jay Goodwin in 2nd, everyone else lining up alongside to start race 2 of the SUGO Super Parade Split B race, and we are now finally go. It's a great start from Hofumi. This time we got Jay Goodwin lining up alongside Goyena as Goyena tries to actually beat Jay Goodwin after turn 2. DCM 4th, Sobyung 5th, Leo 6th, Martinez 7th, inside 8th. And then 9th goes to Joey, 10th place, Valter Domashnev and Tyler Williams go side by side. And there has been issues with the timing tower sorts. Because I'm looking at oh dear, that's Dak Patterson currently in the middle of the track, and Sky as well. Richie Masaraido, really, Ali J, Kozama, Seirin, Rudy, Shango, and looks like we're gonna have to red flag this stream. Okay, so we're gonna have to try again. The one time I need to have a good time at the start, and this is what it does. So we are gonna try again. This time we don't have issues with the third start attempt. Now we have Hofumi and Jay Goodwin leading attempt number 3. Oh, and that is Sky with problems. He essentially sent himself into the tire barriers, and that's going to be him out of the race before it even started in race 2. This time, hopefully, still manages to defend. Goodwin this time stays second. Guyana third. Duciem fourth. Duciem drops down to fifth with Sobyung having a great start. Leo stays 6th. Kenzai 7th. Martinez 8th. Williams 9th. And Joy runs out of top 10. Dak Patterson stays in 11th now. Salman 12th. LJ 13th. Lamasha 14th. Ricci in the top 15. A bit of a unfortunate circumstance there for Sky, who have run a very great race so far, but now has this race begun undone. Here's Shango trying to make a move down the outside to defend Rudy. These two have been inseparable so far, but Rudy has been able to have a better exit from horseback. Looking at the intervals, we now see Joey getting close there to Tyler Williams. Dak Patterson is going to peek into Joey for top 10. And now we see Yano Goyena, meanwhile, looking to try to make a move for himself against Jake Goodwin. And meanwhile, we got Shango getting overtaken by Rudy being overtaken by Shango. Liu and Seirin trade blows between each other. Both podium finishers in the race 1, currently down in 19th and 20th. Now we got So Byung-eun and Goyena training blows. This time So Byung-eun in 3rd place. Now trying to chase Ye Goodwin for 2nd place. So Byung-eun, he's been a very interesting driver ever since he joined he's been representing Kokari Nico. And now it peels down the inside against Jay Goodwin for 2nd place as Byung-eun sends Goodwin off. Car number 29 beats car number 30 for 2nd place. And here's LJ and Crystal Salman. Crystal Salman trying to get into 12th. LJ now trying to defend. And this is Crystal Salman's 12th place. Daniel Goyena has overtaken Jay Goodwin for 3rd place. Goodwin doing pretty okay so far. Running in 5th, trying to catch Jay Goodwin for 4th place. For Jay Goodwin, who have already won for Okami-Mio so far. And then there's also Zeke Wimley, who have also won for Okami-Mio here in Sportsland SUGO. The last lap, the race 106.739. Again, Super Sprint format means that there will be no pit stops made. Duciem now chasing Jay Goodwin, and also looking into other potential battles for position. Ali J now approaches Crystal Salaman's gap. Currently between the sandwich of Salaman and Domashnev. Then looking into the rest of the field, because Aurelio is now putting pressure on Maverick Duciem at the exit of the final corner. So Byung-eun this time has the fastest lap of the race by a full second. So we now have a competitive battle for the race lead for the first time today. And So Byung-eun now goes against Ho-Fu-mi. So Byung-eun still sending his car towards Ho-Fu-mi's gap, and you can see how close the gaps have closed. It was at 1.4 seconds a few seconds ago. Now it goes on to 1.2. This does mean one thing. Ho-Fu-mi is lower than So Byung-eun right now. So Byung-eun is actually catching up to Ho-Fu-mi. And here's Seirin and Liu trading blows between each other at the hairpin. Seirin will have the outside line SB in. Oh, and almost went off, and Seirin. And there's also Liu going off as well. So both drivers actually going off. Both drivers on a bit of a ponkotsu. So once again, we're here to report only one retirement in this race so far. Ed Sky for Kazuma Iroha. He is out of this race with a severely damaged front right suspension. You can see how bad it's bent. Ali J and Crystal Salman trade places once again. So this time it's J back in 12th. So Byung-eun's gap to Ho-Fu-mi closed down to 0.6 of a second. Ali J looking to make a move down the inside against Tyler Williams. Kikirara Bibi versus Amanekanta. Comes Ali J now on the slipstream of Tyler Williams after a great run from the final corner. Almost squeezes Ali J to there. Tyler Williams. Ali J now goes down the inside and goes up into 11th place. Now has her sights on Dak Patterson, but this is the battle that you are looking for. So Byung-eun versus Ho-Fu-mi for the race lead. Let's see how it goes. Ho-Fu-mi has been able to get the qualifying is on his own, but this time So Byung-eun is about to send Akagane Nico number 29 to a win in aero competitions. Like, he's already spurred on by the fact that there was success already from Liu for Isaki Riona and Kikara Vivi's Ali J, as now we see So Byung-eun now peel down the inside of Ho-Fu-mi for this race lead, and it's gonna be So Byung-eun on the inside line, and it will be the Kogani Nico car, the Tiger, now up into the race lead. This time Guiano chasing Ho-Fu-mi for second place. There's a top 3 pack going on, and now we see Ho-Fu-mi helpless to catch up as Williams and Salman trade blows. It's Williams now in 12th, Salman in 13th. Salman's road to the CO Cup is becoming even more sour with what is going to be due to be a forgettable weekend in Sportsland SUGO. It was doing pretty okay in Fuji. Of course, there are 6 races in this qualifier space, so you need to be there throughout the entirety of the races. So Salman cannot afford to have a hiccup right here. now catching up to Tyler Williams for 12th place, and that's a great run for Salman. A good chance for Salman to take something back. And Salman down the inside of Tyler Williams with 8 laps run. Up So Byung-eun running in the lead right now. Hopefully will be second. Jay Goodwin 4th, UCM 5th, Kizar Leo 6th. Leo wants to try to at least bring home the top 5 for the Shiokos, like what she did in the Split B race in Hololive a week ago. And Salman with a decent exit on the final corner. Will she peel down the inside and make a move against Lucien? It's going to be no. This time we are hopeful me being overtaken by Danilo Goyena. Great set of driving from these drivers so far. Jake Martinez from dominating in the previous race to just fading back into 8th place in second. Well, it's better than not scoring points in Fuji. Meanwhile, Hofumi now falling back from the rest of the field. Hofumi, meanwhile, is in 9th place in the Split B standings. Right now, we are still interested to see how it develops. Tyrion and Rudy are not going to be set to score points at this point. Same goes for Lee after their amazing runs. And then we have Shongo and Masaraido also set to not score points. Next up, we got So Byung-eun currently in the lead, so he's doing a very good job, all things considered. Daniel Goyena should be good for second place, I believe, because you see here, Hofumi has kind of got himself back in the rhythm. Now a pretty interesting swing. Sobyung will now make his way into the studio. Hopefully, I think will barely be in the studio. Daniel Goyena will almost be certain to qualify for the CO Cup at this rate by realistic calculations, not mathematical. Next up, we got Jay Goodwin currently running in 4th. Maverick UCM, Omar Bolka running in 5th. Leo might try to spoil the party. Chase Kansai and Jake Martinez also on their runs as well. Chase Kansai running in 7th. Jake Martinez running in 8th. 9th place currently is Joey and Dak Patterson. Riley and Shongo, 3rd places now. Shongo down to 18th. Riley up to 17th. Joey in 9th place with 10th place going to currently Dak Patterson, who will finally open his points tally. Ali J, who currently is running in 11th, will mostly gain a few positions. Salman 12th, Tyler Williams 13th. 14th is Lorenzo Ricci, and Vlasto Tomashev makes up the final points positions. So the point standings as it stands will go still in the way of Lorenzo Ricci, who is down in 14th, but this time it's going to be Daniel Goyena who's going to be closing down on the gap. So Maverick UCM is currently in the middle of the standings here. He will occupy the wildcard spot. Ofumi will only barely be in the studio. Joey also barely. Same goes for Sobyung and Jake Martinez. Ali J will be in a more comfortable position. But you can see here that the cut line consists of Ryu, Ed Skyler, Salman, and Jake Goodwin. They are all at most 33 points behind the cutoff line. So they still have a small fight for the CO. I will be real here. Masaraido, Rudy, and Shongo really need a good result here if they want to qualify for the CO. in the final 2 races in Motegi, if they maybe a top 5 finish in both those races, if they either one of these will want to qualify. Same goes for Tyler Williams, who hasn't had the best of weekends in aero competitions as of recently. In the 3 weeks, it's been a forgettable April to May transition for Tyler Williams, who has had a great start to Hololive 3 earlier this season. Leo slowly catching up to Maverick DCM. We got a good win currently 4th. Going meanwhile 9th place, Ali J 11. We got Damasham and Ryu this time being closest between each other, and Ryu is gonna try to get himself back to the points. His target is last at Damasham. Pretty quick so far, but will he be able to get something out to further get himself safe to SUGO Cup safety Formula Hololive? Rihanna now catching up to Soviet but only slightly, but the gap is pretty big, 4.1 seconds. Ooh, that's really actually trying to get closer to the Damasham. He does have the pace. Here, reload now going down the inside this time against Vladislav Damashnev. And Vladislav Damashnev goes down to the outside the points. Leo now gets into the points. So it will only be a point swing, and it will essentially still mean that he is still in 15th in the standings after pretty unforgettable showing in Fuji. And this time, as I said, Fuji on what is currently counted as a comeback for Leo, now getting into position to make a move against Maverick DCM. Down the inside though goes Kizuhara Leo. Will she be able to stick though? The answer is gonna be yes. Great move by Leo to get herself into 5th place, and to walk in the top 3 as it stands, but still needs to finish ahead of Goyena and Ricci. Gives her his pole position if Leo wants to take this race championship lead in the final race for Murasaki Shion, to essentially make it a fall champion for Leo and Shion. This time going side by side against Lorenzo Ricci, and it's now Lorenzo Ricci being another victim to Ryu. So Ryu will now have the 4 points. Gets much closer now to Maverick DCM. Tyler Williams, 13th place. Saren down in 20th. Sobyung and meanwhile catching up to Saren at a rate of 0. More battles though as Dak Patterson goes side by side with Joey. And right now Dak Patterson manages to hang on, but before that he has been re-overtaken by Joey, so that's great defensive driving from Joey. Interesting transition into evening, which was different from the morning that we saw earlier today in this Golden Week set of Golden Week races. So Byung-eun now losing touch a lot to Daniel Goyena, who is already faster. Goyena looking for a Formula Hololive win. He's already done so in the 2024 season. If you look at the 2024 F-Holo Japan standings, which has yet to be updated. Goyena now has won a few races actually. He actually won in Okayama in the Okayama Super Prix on such races that include podiums in Suzuka and Motegi that essentially wrapped up the championship for the Osada Picora driver, living up to the hype of sorts. Lap 19, Goyena continues his slight climb back up into the top spots. Jay Martinez, meanwhile, is hunting down Jace Kinsai, who's currently in 7th place, and then we also have Ray Liu in 14th. Liu now on the hunt against Tyler Williams, who have done pretty okay to keep up with the rest of the pack somewhat. Salman 12th, Ali J in 11th. So Liu currently running in 5th, is edging ever so closer to Jay Goodwin. The difference between Liu and Ricci is actually 20 points. And the difference between 5th and 4th is around 22 points. So this means that if Kizuharu Leo does take 4th away from Jay Goodwin, then Kizuharu Leo might actually take the championship lead and might have a mini celebration as champions, as championship leaders for the first time in a long while, because I don't remember the Kizuharu Leo the teams leading outside of Holo GT3 back in 2023 in Split B. And a car based on the outfit that she has been using throughout her final 2 years in Hololive. But anyways, Daniel Goyena now catching up to So Byung-eun, which may throw spanner in the works, which if you know anything, it's a 25 point difference between 2nd and 1st. So it's going to be Goyena in the lead, Kizuharu Leo in 2nd at this rate. Well, let's see how good So Byung-eun should be able to defend, as now Jay Goodwin's losing touch to Kizuharu Leo. Saren and Rudy now trade places, as this might throw spanner in the works for So Byung-eun. We're slowly catching up here. This is the gap between the two. Here, we are checking at So Byung-eun right now, who is doing a very good job of hanging on to his race lead since the start of the race. Alright, not exactly since the start of the race. It was Hokumi that was on pole position and he fell down to 3rd. But then Goyena is catching up. And Kizuharu Leo also getting ever so closer to Jake Goodwin. So Byung-eun now in a position to lap Rudy in 20th place. And right now it's not coming forward for So Byung-eun. Goyena has been able to find some sort of answer. Have you ever had a photo finish in aero competitions? Not really. Well, we are just going to check whether or not we are able to have a photo finish if it keeps on like this with 13 laps to go. Oh, and that is Daniel Goyena with a very great run off of Rainbow Corner and now down to the back straight. It's going to be So Byung-eun down the inside. Guyana in second place are currently catching up. Well, he's already caught up. This time, Guyana nailed the move against So. And So Byung-eun now pulls away against Guyana. Again, also, Rudy's been pulling away as well, but will So Byung-eun make a dive bomb? The answer is going to be no. So Byung-eun's lead will be kept for now. Jay Goodwin now under pressure from Kizuhara Leon, lap after lap. Carl Leon's doing a very good job defending against Ri Liudo, who has been charging at the back from the back of the field. Started from 21st, now in 14th place. So Byung-eun started from 6th. He's now in the race lead, but the pace may have gone. And this time we got So Byung-eun now almost alongside the lap car of Rudy. Rudy might not want to challenge this any further, so Byung-eun will stay in the lead for now. Will use this opportunity to pull away against Guyana. Meanwhile, Kizuhara Leo may not have the chance to win another race again after this. But at least with those memories of winning races for Xion, that will remain in the memory. And some of the other moves that she has done so far. This time it's going to be Kizuhara Leo with a great exit off of the final corner. She will peel down the inside against Jay Goodwin. Will there be a move down the inside? Yes, there is from Leo, and it's gonna be Kizuhara Leo at this point. Leo will be the championship leader based on calculations that we have almost a confirmation here. No, actually, because Ricci is still in the lead by virtue of a single point, which would put Ricci 6 points ahead of Kizuhara Leo. So Kizuhara Leo will need third place if Leo wants to take this championship lead in Xi'an's final race in ARO competitions. Looking into the previous laps, Kizuhara Leo has been on fire. Third place will also mean that it will be a podium in Kizuhara Leo's final ever outing, Xi'an's final ever outing in ARO competitions. So Byung-eun's pull away against Guyana by 3 seconds now. As you can see here, Guyana was behind Rudy for far too long. 107.308 for Fumi, 174.90 for Leo. Lap cars already going to be playing a part here as Rudy's about to meet Hofumi soon. Kizuhara Leo's gap to Fumi still at a deadlock, 3.4 seconds, but you just sense that it might come down soon as Fumi is about to be under pressure once again to Leo with lap cars currently in the way. Guyana now faster than So Byung-eun the previous lap by 1 second, I believe, or that half a second. Hofumi now slightly faster than Kizuhara Leo. Leo now being reeled back into Jay Goodwin. Currently, it's Kizuhara Leo in second place in the standings. As it stands, it will remain that way. But you can see Hofumi now gets under pressure, because he's now losing a lot of time against Rudy running in last place, and that is Hofumi going off, and that is not going to do him any favors. Kizuhara Leo is now getting ever closer to Hofumi right now. Hofumi trying to make a move, but overcooked it at the Rainbow Corner. And now the gap's dropped down to 1.1 seconds. Dropping ever so further here. Hofumi will now make a run against Hofumi. Jay Goodwin now against Kizuhara Leo in 4th. Hofumi currently in 3rd. Right now, Kizuhara Leo is going to be making her way into Hofumi's gap. One misstep here, and that is another misstep from Hofumi. And you can see here, Hofumi tries to make a very early move against Rudy, and Kizuhara Leo is going to be joining on the fight. Jay Goodwin as well. I think Kizuhara Leo got caught up by Rudy and Hofumi's surprise move. Kizuhara Leo is about to be overtaken by Jay Goodwin, and Jay Goodwin takes 4th place. A massive twist in the story right now, as Hofumi now pulls away from the rest of the pack to defend his 3rd place. And now Kizuhara Leo gets dropped back into 3rd place. Not the situation that Leo is looking for, but she's also about to get under pressure from Jace Kinsai. After this week, there will be the Hololive GT3 Studio in Zako at Yongnam, and also Formula Hololive International Round 11, last of the split rounds, which will be hosted in Mugello and the Nürburgring. Mugello and the Red Bull Ring. After that, we will have a 2-hour break. Then we will continue with the Le Mans 5 hours in late May. And then another week of pretty busy racing action. Leo now trying to find a way against Jay Goodwin here. And you can see here Hofumi will now have 3rd place on lockdown. Goodwin will just have 4th at the moment. Leo currently in 5th. Oh, desperately trying to make a move at the wrong places. Now, got Goodwin not being able to make a pass on Rudy. And Leo trying to get ever so close to the Goodwin, but it's just not there yet. See here, Leo against Goodwin. Leo just needs a great exit off of the final corner. Goodwin also needs a great exit. And that is a great exit from Kizuhara Leo, I believe. But I think it's already been nullified by the slipstream that Goodwin is also receiving at the back of Rudy. And now this is an interesting battle. Leo has now made the move for 13th place against Tyler Williams. So Liu getting ever so closer to Maverick UCM for 14th place in the standings. Tyler Williams though will need to fight back though against Liu. Down the inside, Tyler Williams in the first two corners manages to defend so far, but it's going to be Liu who's going to be able to defend. And great racing action here. So Byung-eun looking for his first ARO win. Has been able to crack the code for sure. I know he fled, but will crack it for Kogan and Nico. The Gara girl who is pretty much carefree tiger. Is it carefree? Something like that. Anyways, Nico, strong passion, the jokester. And right now So Byung-eun is pulling all the cards to make him be in the front, and right now he is going to stuck behind lap Carz, but he won't see this as too much of a problem though. Tries to make him run the outside against Masaraido. He's already cleared Shango and Seirin. Seirin now blocking Daniel Goyena. We're in a race to get past lap cars first. So Byung-eun did with absolute skill. This time we have Kizuhara Leo though going down the inside potentially, or just chasing Jake Goodwin for fourth place. And right now no moves done so far as Leo still tries to chase Goodwin to at least secure second in the championship standings. After 4 races in the weekend, Kizuhara Leo and Murasaki Shion make their final races together. It was a combination that lasted since 2022. Hundreds of starts together for the pair as Kinsai and Martinez go side by side. Jake Martinez looking to stay, get into 6th place, but Kinsai manages to stay ahead. Leo and Murasaki Shion. There's no doubt in my mind that it will be a very emotional moment. Over 100 races done together, and that partnership will have to come to an end. Shion no longer a Hololive member. Kizuhara Leo, having already prepared her goodbyes since early March, is now gonna try to make one last move for the Shiokos to remember whether they are still gonna be Shiokos or not. Kizuhara Leo will try to conjure one more spell up her sleeve for her to be up there in second place in Formula Hololive Japan Split B standings in race 2 of the SUGO Super Free Split B race. Kizuhara Leo tries. Not quite there yet. Oh, and that's a lock up there for Kizuhara Leo. That's not going to help her. And also bunched up Kinsai. We under pressure for Jake Martinez and Joey. Dak Patterson looking to score his first points of the season after the first half of not scoring any. Having no problems so far, just stuck behind Masaraido. Then Guyanas is stuck behind Sayer, so they are both in a stalemate in the final lap. So Byung-eun will be leading the Korean Nico number 29. Then Nico Tan, absolutely excited to see So Byung-eun finally perform at the highest level. So Byung-eun finally needing the performance that he needs after replacing multiple the previous Sherinoi Flair driver. He tried, but he just wasn't able to get it done in the Sherinoi Flair team. Now in the Kogari Nico number 29, So Byung-eun is a man revived as Kizuhara Leo goes down in the inside of Jake Goodwin for a last lap pass. Kizuhara Leo now goes up into 4th and looks to me that she will secure 2nd in the standings in her final race in aero competitions. But meanwhile, So Byung-eun she is known to crack wise, make crazy jokes all that time. But this win is no joke. It's all in a serious matter. But that doesn't really matter though for So Byung-eun, who is about to cross the line as another winner for Flowglow. So Byung-eun for Kogani Nico wins the SUGO Super Prix Split B Race 2. And Joey makes a last lap pass against Jake Martinez. Just about. And that might be a difference between finishing in higher in this race in terms of championship. And that's one more side-by-side battle though right at the end. Kizuhara Leo tries to pass Danilo Goyena though. Sorry, that's Rudy. And man, it was a great race though. So Byung-eun first, Goyena 2nd, Fumi 3rd, Leo 4, Goodwin 5th, Kinsai 6th, Joey 7th, Martinez 8th, Duciam 9th. Patterson scores his first points in F Hollow. J 11, Salman 12, Liberty 13, Williams 14. Lorenzo Ricci will be set to score inside the points. Damasha will be the first driver out. Kizuhara Leo only 6 points behind Lorenzo Ricci, who will stay in the championship lead. Let's take a look into the race results as we will do a post-mortem of the race of sorts. So Byung-eun with a win finally for Gadi Nico. Daniel Goyena second for Pecora. Hofumi finishes third for Tokino Sora, which will put him in the final Suyo Series spot. Kizuhara Leo bows out of aero competitions alongside Murasaki Shion with a 4th place finish for Murasaki Shion. Another top 5 in the final race. Jay Goodwin 5th for upcoming Mio. Jay Skinsai 6th for Louis. Joey 7th for Raden with a last lap pass against Jake Martinez. Ohidoshi Ao in 8th. DCM 9th for Polka, with Dak Patterson scoring his first points for Rindo Chihaya. Ali J 11 for Kigurara Bibi, with Kosasawa at 12 for ASCII. 13th place Rilyu for Isaki Riona. Tyler Williams 14 for Kanata. 15th Lorenzo Ricci for Hosho Marine in the final point positions. Damashnev for Akira Zatal 16th. Raido 17th. Ishiro Ririka's Shongo 18th. Seirin 19th. Rudy 20th. At Sky 21st for Kazamaru Iroha, as he had suffered a suspension failure at the start. So we are just going to save the replay and we'll show you the championship standings after the 2 races. So we are just gonna get ourselves ready here. So we had Lorenzo Ricci taking the championship lead away from Kizuhara Leo, as the race also gets properly recorded. So here are the standings here. We got Kizuhara Leo staying in 2nd place, not able to beat Lorenzo Ricci. It stays where it is in the top 2. Daniel Goyena has overtaken Seirin for 3rd place, and in 4th place is Jace Kensai with an amazing climb up the field. Ali J drops down to 6th as a result. We'll look to qualify for the CEO Cup as a result as well. And then we also have got Joey in 7th place for Jufute Raiden. And also we are looking into an amazing comeback though from the Zako spot to the Suyo. Great driving though from So Byung-eun. Great driving from the South Korean driver, who tried to make it work at Extraordinary Flair, but finally he gets to showcase what he can do. And then 9th place, Jake Martinez also jumps up into the studio, just joining his fellow device compatriot. And then we got Sky, or rather Hofumi, also jumping into the top 10. So that is a massive amount of swings here. 3 drivers from the Zako now inside the Suyo. Shongo will be in last place. And then counting down from 20th, Dak Patterson 20th. And then Rudy in 19th. And then 18th is... And then 18th is actually, just wanted to double check. Rudy, I don't know, it is actually Masaraido, now having a good qualifying session so far for Todoroki Hajime. And then we also have Vlasa Damashnev and Tyler Williams, who also have fallen down a lot from their precarious positions. And then these are the drivers from Tyler Williams to Shongo. They need a miracle at Motegi if they want to salvage their seasons and get themselves back to the Suyo. The championship is mostly out of reach for just about everyone. Shongo just about out of reach for the drivers that I mentioned, Shango, especially needing to win in the final 2 races to essentially guarantee him as the split B title. Meanwhile, back into the situation here, Jay Goodwin ahead of Ri Liu for Aisaki Riona. Only a single result, one carry you. And then we got Maverick Duciem in 13th place. And then we got Crystal Salman and Ed Sky in 11th and 12th. Aski and Iroha, well, that is what it is. So with that out of the way, that should be it for the stream today. Apologies if I have to delay this start of race 2 early because I do only have 5 hours of sleep, and I had another unavoidable program that I needed to attend earlier in the morning. That's why the race has been delayed from 10 a.m. JST to 12 p.m. JST. Hopefully everyone has been able to understand our predicaments. So with that being said, thank you everyone for your patience and your cooperation. We'd like to see you tomorrow for Hololive GT3 Studio at Yeongnam and round 11 of Formula Hololive International. The tail end of the season is fast approaching. We'd like to see you all in due course. Take care everyone, and we'll see you next week. And also, I just wanted to also share a spare of thought to Kizuhara Leo and Murasaki Shion, who finally end their time in the ARO. Shion already ended her time last weekend with a heartfelt graduation ceremony. Kizuhara Leo with the final race in her ARO career, finishing in 4th place. She finished 6th in her last Holo GT3 race. She finished 5th in the Holotype race, and she finished 4th in her final Formula Hololive race. Would anyone have it any other way other than possibly winning and getting a championship? Who knows? But what we know for sure is that we will be thanking Kizuhara Leo for her commitment to the cause, and Murasaki Shion for delivering smiles to everyone, including the Shiokos. Thank you, Murasaki Shion. You will be remembered.